This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
Look, we've been really lucky to get Ben into the team. He can mark above his height, if you like, which means that, he looks this tall, but he can actually mark taller than that, and which is great. He really can read the ball well, so I think those attributes will lead him to play a lot of games. He's a young player that's still developing with, working in the gym and getting a bit stronger. Often he's pushed off the ball, but we see some great efforts of him running backwards and going with marking the ball and doing some courageous things. We keep working on his contested footy stuff. The reason he's not playing now is probably because of that. We need to keep building that up so it becomes one of his main assets. And he can really sniff a goal. He's a definite goal kicker. Fantastic to think that the first kick he had in the AFL was a goal, and it was a really difficult goal from a long way away and right out wide, and shows the real quality he has.
Short kick. We've got this bloke now, young Lennon. He kicks his second. Imagine Lennon goal.
I think the half-back stuff has been more in the twos, just making sure that you understand there is offence and defence in footy, and if you're playing in the back line, you better be intimately aware of where your man is and what's going on in the game. Get back on your man, make sure you recover your man at stoppage, and a real awareness, understanding that it's a one-on-one sort of game and you have to beat your player. If you wander around as a half forward or on baller, sometimes you're just chasing the ball and you're not really worried about the opposition. So I think that that's given him good opportunities to learn that going forward he'll be playing as a forward half player and probably some time through the wings and on ball. We have a development group that meets for an hour every week, and in that time, you get asked some pretty straight questions. You have to present in front of the group. You have to show a little bit of personality, and he's been able to step up in that regard. When they start off, they're probably a little shy and a little intimidated by the whole system, but it's been great to see his development come through that. His contested ball stuff is something that we're focusing on, and you have to smash them in the gym and make sure that they get a lot stronger in that regard. Every aspect when you first come to the club, we want his kicking to be better, we want it to be more consistent. If we can improve his speed, that'd be great. All of these sort of things are almost a tick box for all young players. Whatever you get, you try and get more out of them, and obviously being in an AFL system for a year, you hope that that certainly does that. Understanding the game plan is really important. It's so structured, the game, that in this situation you should be here, and in that situation you should be there, and that takes a little understanding. And if you're a little bit shy or backward in coming forward, it takes a bit of time. So we have to recognise the personalities of the players, and if they aren't coming forward with those sort of questions, we need to make sure that they cover it in one-on-one, ask them some questions, get them to move some magnets, watch some tape. What would you do here? What should you do there? What could you have done better? All those sort of things, and I'm sure that he's going to play some more games before the end of the season and be completely ready to go next year.